good, Humble Squad? It's your boy HumbleZiggy, and we back here with another reaction for y'all. And we got a new video, new reaction for y'all. And this was from the YouTube creator Deleted. Now, if y'all remember when I reacted to Screwface John's op list, if you haven't, go check it out. He said a certain person, he set a bar that has like deleted in it and whatnot. And I was wondering why. If y'all saw my video, and if you did, you probably saw me saying, did you delete it? And I was wondering who was deleted. And some of y'all in the comments of that video say he's a YouTuber and whatnot, so I figured why not, cause honestly I've always seen him like pop around and such in my recommended tab on YouTube, so I figured why not I subscribe to his channel and react to one of his videos. And the most recent one I did, which is this one called the Myron Pack Out. Now granted, he did release another one, but the thing is with the way how with the whole thing with the culture vulture type vibe of how we trying to root out who's with the culture, who's not within the what's the dirt person, where people was correcting me on that because I thought it was a good bar and all, but eventually y'all told me that he's not a good person. And hey, judging from what I saw, yeah, and from what the exposure on that person was, yeah, it is what it is with him. So I figured and they were saying about how, oh, and they were probably telling to delete it, saying about how, oh, you always want to focus on this and that. He said, all right, bet y'all think I can only focus on that. I'm gonna make a video like this that's not about what's the dirt, not about culture vultures or anything like that. So we better check this out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials up there. And without further ado, let's get it.
Warning. This video is for comedy purposes only, so loosen up. None of this is factual, just widely opinionated jokes served extra spicy for your entertainment. It's satire, it's cringe, and it's all good fun. If you're sensitive, overly emotional, or the type to clutch your pearls at the slightest hint of humor, this is your cue to exit. Nah, seriously though, get out. Save your tears, because they're not welcomed here.
Facts. And that's how I feel too. If you ain't, look, with me, I could give two. Honest to God, because at the end of the day, if you're gonna roast me, if you're gonna say something about me, I'm honestly not gonna give a damn. If you're gonna roast, I've always say, if you're gonna roast me, if you're gonna get at me, it better be creative, because otherwise, it's just stupid. Because you're not gonna want to say it face to face with me. So.
Warning. Your local county authorities have issued a civil danger alert.
1 body, 2 body, 3 body, 4. Vallejo, California, where them youngest they be quick to buzz, ruthless.
Yeah. Myron. Is this you?
Where do you rank black women in terms of attractiveness?
All the way at the bottom. Shut up when I'm talking, man. That's another problem. Shut the fuck up when a man is talking, all right? That's another issue with a lot of you women. The average black woman's 187 pounds. You've confirmed a lot of the stereotypes.
I'm glad.
You have a victim mindset. That's the problem with a lot of you black and Caribbean.
Hey. What you about to say about Caribbean? Hold up. What you about to say about Caribbean? Hold up. What you about to say about Caribbean, nigga?
Victim mindset. That's the problem with a lot of you black and Caribbean women. Loud, obnoxious, rude, fake hair. Bro, this is why black women are the lowest on the totem pole, bro, when it comes to dating, man. Keep it 1,000. That's why y'all get...
Nigga. And that's why I know. And the thing is, I see why I know, you know. And you know why there's always the thing where when it comes to black women, granted, yes, there's always the stigma about how most black women, the reason why most black men won't date black women, and this is how I feel. You can have your opinions on it. If you feel some type of way, hey, you're entitled to it, but this is just how I feel. All I'm gonna say is this. For certain black, I'm not agreeing with what he's saying. So fuck what he's saying. This is just me on my thing. If you want a black man to date you, do not insult him about how if he's dating another person outside his race. And don't be going to the nerve to saying about how, oh, he don't love his black mom. He don't love his mom then. Because we could say the exact same thing about you too, but yeah, we're going to be looking like the ones who's bad. Stop that. Nobody should... Look here. Date who you want to date, alright? But one thing's for damn sure. I'm not about to insult a whole entire race like that. Like his goofy ass. That's for damn sure I'm not gonna do.
There's a reason why black women are at the bottom of the fucking totem pole. Because you guys are loud, obnoxious, you don't deal well with authority. And black women rank the lowest for getting a customer service representative that's black. Yeah, they be trying to fight dudes and their hair's fake. So, and they have attitude. Black women
nigga, I know you not talking about fake hair, nigga. This freaking... Y'all remember how he used to look, right? He did not have this hole full of hair. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Talking about fake hair. General respect for masculinity. Honest here, the majority of black women are atrocious. And most importantly, your authority. A lot of people wouldn't even consider me or my mom black, even though we're from Sudan, and I do think that we're black. But
no, nigga. With the way at this point, the way how you've been going around for years, especially with that whole KKK thing you did, yeah, we don't claim you black. I don't give a damn. Cause, and I'm pray to God, I hope the mom. I wonder what your mom is thinking about what you were doing.
So she doesn't feel as though she needs to submit to you and follow you.
Yeah.
So African American women in the United States, they're fat, they're loud, they're rambunctious, they don't respect male authority.
Another soft, fragile toaster strudel to pack out.
Again!
It's used and abused and it's old and it's musty.
Crusty on the outside, gooey in the middle, and Myron.
You're really mad and I'm here to make fun of the blacks.
He got that sticky shit on top too, covered in the drip of white validation.
I'm finna Swiss cheese your eye. I'm finna Swiss cheese you. I'm finna Swiss cheese your eye.
If you're new here and you don't know what this edgelord mess is, welcome to the Pack Out. This ain't a podcast, this ain't journalism, this is vengeance, baby. It's like a horror movie, but instead of ditzy airheads and damsels in distress, I body red pill rejects, predators, and translucents. You know them prejudiced weirdos who think they're elite. I verbally curb stomp the bullies for fun. Yeah, corny as hell, but whatever, I'm based.
Nigga, I got aura.
Catch me out of aura.
Myron Gaines hates himself deeply and loudly. He is Sudanese, not African American, but he swears up and down that he feels black. I mean...
Yeah, like... Wait, yeah, you're Sudanese, not even African American. I'm like... And the thing is, I don't disrespect to any culture out there. I don't show no disrespect to any culture out there. But when you got a nigga like him, who has the nerve to wanna claim himself being black, well, nigga, you really ain't. Like, I'm sorry.
He is Sudanese, not African American, but he swears up and down that he feels black. I mean Sudanese. The truth is, he weaponizes that identity only when it's convenient. Yet that's exactly where all his hate is aimed at.
What's your thought on the N-word? Are people trying to police it? Should no one say it? Should only black people say it? Should everyone be able to say it?
Man, I don't give a fuck with these things.
Yeah,
And it was at this moment where Myron felt like he was a good old boy. Dumbass. His weak-ass venom isn't just generic anti-blackness. It's targeted. His real disgust is for black people, but especially black American women.
Where do you rank black women in terms of attractiveness?
All the way at the bottom. Multitude of reasons. And, you know, let's be honest here. The average black woman's 187 pounds. Loud, obnoxious, rude, fake hair.
Bro, I know you're not talking about fake hair because one picture you damn near...
Thank you. I was just talking about it. Thank you, deleted. I know he... Cause I know he ain't talking about no fake hair when, nigga, you had this shit on your head. You don't think we forget how you looked before, nigga? The first time when people saw you, nigga, you looked like you was balding. He had the nerve to go look at Abba. He gonna have the nerve to look at Abba about his hair. Nigga, he has more hair than you at the time when he was beefing with them. Nigga, look at your shit. Looking like you patched over. Fuck out of here. Talking about fake hair.
Dumbass. Who the hell hurt this guy?
Exactly.
I mean, it's more than obvious he got bullied in middle school and never emotionally rebooted. He got called ashy once in the 7th grade and now he hates his entire race. It's crazy. This dude memorized every anti-black stereotype imaginable. He does this as if mocking them earns him cool points with white America.
These dumb bitches, quite frankly, you guys are stupid. You guys put watermelon, you put salt on your watermelon, ridiculous. You guys eat fried chicken, ridiculous. You guys are fat as ridiculous. You guys wear weave, ridiculous.
This dude out here really looking like a pet, barking and yapping at black women, but then rolls over trying to get belly rubs from white supremacists. Couldn't be me. Every slur you throw, racists throwing right back at you, but then they pat you on the head and call you obedient. Dumbass. With your yes massa head ass. This man gentrified his own skin. He hates himself. And although he's Sundanese and he has black ancestry, he sees himself above the black American experience. And he talks down at the culture like it's the reason he couldn't sit at the lunch table growing up. Bro was bullied, you could tell.
I don't fuck with black girls, man.
Oh, shit. We all know.
I believe it.
Yeah, well, honest here. The majority of black women are atrocious. Not
also, you guys
is your mom black? Are you black?
Dumbass.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because it's just.
What does that have to do with anything? Motherfucker, you just said about how you... And that's the thing, too. Look, I know I said earlier about how... Like I said earlier, whether it's the woman doing it or the man doing it. Just because... There's a difference when you're saying your preference of who you like to date or have sex with or whatever. And then who you like to... Or there's a difference of which preference you like. And then just shitting on some... And then just being straight up disrespectful. This nigga... And all I can say is... Even though Walter... He's done some dumb stuff. But you will never see him go on the racist tirade or the... freaking jacking off to white supremacists that this nigga does. I'm sorry. Of all this, let's be honest. Even though this nigga is a trick, is he a racist? Have you ever seen him try to jerk off the white men like this nigga does? And he even hell, when this nigga even went into a white space only on Twitter, nigga, even they were calling you an N-word. So shut the fuck up.
Curious.
Thinking you
I
gonna
always
get...
wonder, like,
I'm
men
not
would
trying
feel
to
like
fuck my
that.
mom.
No, but it's like, so do you genuinely feel like your mom is pretty or not?
A lot of people wouldn't even consider me or my mom black, even though we're from Sudan, and I do think that we're black. But
a black man either snatched his female or a black woman turned him down too many times. Regardless, the dude is fragile. He's in his feelings and it's more than obvious.
Yeah. And mind you, he's the same nigga who's saying about how females are the most emotional or whatever and such. Then you get this nigga with the vein.
Not interested in unity. He's trying to out-whiten the white boys, the racist white boys, by talking down on black people to earn those digital crumbs from his racist fans. But deep down, he doesn't just hate the black culture. He hates that he'll never belong to either side. White racists
like,
want him.
You're not gonna be able to
see right through him. So he lashes out, hoping controversy will fill the void his identity crisis never could. The way you hate black people and black women, I know you hate your eyelids.
Difference between a nigger and a black guy, I would say is, let's see here, multitude of things. Committing crime, speaking proper English, or not speaking proper English.
Axe.
Saying axe instead of ask. Listening to too much hip-hop.
Wearing do-rags.
Wearing do-rags, yeah.
Waves. Yeah, waves on niggas.
Yeah, wait, I guess so.
Yeah.
Multiple baby mamas. Dreadlocks.
Myron hates himself so bad he logs into life as someone else. You're not one of them, man.
Facts.
You're not. You're just a hired help with the podcast. You're a bot. You're the poster boy for brainwash. The blueprint they use to get other black Americans to fall in line and act obedient. You're not a free thinker. You're merely a walking instruction manual for compliance. They don't uplift you because you're smart. They uplift you because you make submission look convincing. You're a sub. You're not a dominant. You're a sub. You damn near bend over. Allegedly. You damn near will bend over for acceptance, and it's obvious, it's clear that's what you do, man. That's your little kink. Allegedly. We see right through you, man.
Nah, I don't feel like it's a legend.
You know, you're gay. We saw you with your white friend Eric and he kissed you, or you were on a bed with a blah blah blah. That's how I could tell a lot of people didn't play sports or weren't in the military or did anything like with other men where there's like a unified front or a goal. That's just how it is. Okay, that's how you build real bonds. That's how you build that.
Just look at this picture right here. For all my people out there, all the men out there, don't matter if you're black, white, whatever. But you know what? Since he's gonna go on black people, for all my black people out there, and if you've ever played a, you know what? No, fuck it. For all my men out there, no, if you know your comfortability, you know your sexuality, you know this and that. But let's be realistic. If whenever you have played a sport, have you ever had another guy hug y'all like this in bed? Because I know in celebrations when it comes to sports, y'all always high-fiving each other, and there's a little bit of slap ass. I ain't gonna lie, there is. But you would never get to the way of making it be in bed, nigga. Right? There, from a person who's played soccer, right? There's always celebrations where the hugging and doing dance moves and all that, and a little bit of slap. Just a little bit of slap assing, because it's a good job. But it has never went to the way of doing, it has never led to nothing like this. And the way how you comfortable with this shit, nigga. Look at this shit. Look at where his hands at. His hands are literally underneath this man's chest. Like underneath this man's arm. Like, what the fuck? Zesty ass.
Brotherly love. I mean, anytime someone says some shit like that, I'm like, yeah, that's how I know that you weren't an athlete or you never did.
Nah, Myron, that's just you. No one thinks this way.
Exactly.
Only you. You're
no
the only
one.
guy that's willing to bend over backwards and forward and let your cheeks get cracked open just so you can feel like you're one of the bros. Allegedly. We don't do that. No one does that. Myron is literally the token they hold up like, see, he made it. Why can't
I mean, literally, there was the picture of the freaking... Shout out to Apple and Preach, because they did this thing long time ago, but still, it still resonates to this day. Like, bro, there's literally a picture where they literally see it was Myron with other white guys, and you know what the caption says? So, I might be paraphrasing, but it's saying, "Our bros plus our token." Nigga. And yeah, you're supposed to be your friends. Okay. Okay, nigga.
Behave. You're not respected. You're weaponized. They don't uplift you because they agree with you. They uplift you because you make obedience look good. You're not proof of success. You're proof of control. Dumbass. And the funny thing about all this, I don't even know why I say that. I don't even know why they say they accept them and shit like that, because that's not the truth. They do not like or respect you, Myron. And I know you cry a little inside every time you have to face this realization.
Can I make this interesting? Can I make this interesting real quick? Myron, you were in MySpace the other day, and I said, you know, you're doing a great job calling these dudes, but you know, if we take this country back, we want it for white folks, and would you go home? And you said, I was born here and I'm not going anywhere. And this is where I think the problem is with working with non-whites, is that once you think you help us, that you're just going to stay in our country. Do you still stand with that answer?
Bro,
this was like I was saying earlier. Even if you think you're helping them, at the end of the day, and look, even though he erased, this guy who's talking is a full-blown racist. From what I remember watching from Abram Preach when they were doing this type, when they had this specific clip. Sorry, they found out that guy who's talking right now, this guy who was talking, he's a full-blown racist. So yeah, but that's the thing though. You act like you think you helping them. But when they trying to want to make sure America is only a whites only country, and you think you helping them, remember, they trying to also want to get you out of here too. So the fact that you think that you helping them, nigga, they just waiting for you. They gonna wait till your ass is out too. They want to make sure your ass is gone too.
Moment here for your fucking,
no, it's the truth, man. This is the issue with whites working with non-whites.
We're over here talking about a problem, then you bring it right back into, you know, this whole white thing. Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
This whole white thing is what built this country, Myron.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Hey, you fucking sand. You said, why do you Browns think you could stay in my country?
You the drink of the white people, fuck! Dumbass. Knees must stay bruised. I bet you his knees look like his eyelids. All that approval chasing.
Damn.
Get off your knees, Myron. He capes for white
get off, nigga.
like he's auditioning to be their favorite pet. Watching Myron beg for white supremacist validation is honestly sick. Like watching a dog do tricks hoping for a treat from a hand that's about to slap the shit out of him. He jumps into white nationalist forums and chat rooms like he's trying to network. But even they tell him to his face that he's not one of them. They call him the craziest slurs. They laugh at him, they degrade him, and he stays smiling, acting like it's some form of hazing. I guess he's used to that. He must have been hazed his whole life.
Look, no, it's the truth. This you didn't build this country, Myron. You're not from here. You're not from this country. Why do you think you can stay? No, it's a point because you're not white.
What does that have to do with anything, dude? I'm not even talking to you right now.
Because you're in my country.
Motherfucker, you in a white spot. And this is when I know this nigga is not smart. You talking about what the fuck does that has to do with anything? Motherfucker. If you are that blind and stupid, you are literally, like I just said earlier, you literally are in a whites only Twitter space right here. Is you that blind or stupid or something? Please. Unless that hair transplant really messed up your brain or something, you stupid. Cause you talking about how, what does that got to do with anything? Motherfucker, it's a whites only space. I'm like, nigga, what, which, like, hold on. Do I even, let me see if I have a button that could, like, this is how he is. Hold on. That's what this nigga Myron is. He cuckoo in his brain. Like, damn.
What does that have to do with anything, dude? I'm not even talking to you right now.
Because you're in my country right now. You're in my country right now. You're an invader.
Nothing to do with you.
You are a non-white invader.
I've been a stark defender of white people being able to have this and be able to practice it without people calling them. But then I get kids like this Mexican coming in here.
I'm not Mexican, you sand.
For no reason.
I'm not Mexican, you camel jockey.
Dumbass. He doesn't act like a guest in those spaces. He acts like he's ready to be their mascot. He thinks he's above black Americans, but to them, he's every slur in the book. He's just an obedient and trained boy, a little puppet who knows his place. And what's worse is that he accepts it. He accidentally called himself white. And honestly, it wasn't a slip. It wasn't. Y'all seen it. It wasn't.
Yeah, ain't no Freudian slip.
Some guys are different about it. Like,
I remember.
Dudes are like, yeah, this is gonna be funny. Esco Brothers is for a funny story and shit. But I, you know, and then some guys are like, hell, you know, I've noticed with black dudes, they don't like doing that shit. White guys, we're all like, yeah, well, I said we. Yeah, but
he's white. He's white.
Hold up. You see? I don't think that was a Freudian slip. Nah, that's literally how this man feels. That he really thinks he's white. Talking about we. Like, nigga, what? You as a... he's not even African American. That's the crazy thing. He's Sudanese. So, he really ain't even black like that. So, I'm just saying. But the fact that he gonna say... white guys and he gonna say we, nigga, huh? Yeah, that's when you know you mega brainwashed like that. Damn.
Hey man, I officially just stamped Myron as white.
That was the dissociation leaking out. It's not just internalized racism. It's full-blown identity crisis. Watching it happen in real time is just sad and gross. It don't matter how much you let that white boy power get inside you, Myron. You'll never be one of them, man. I don't care how many times you submit. I don't care how many times the jizz runs through you. It's not gonna happen.
Damn.
Allegedly. Yo, I can't believe I just said that. This man think he white inside now just because he let the skeet run through. Allegedly. And what is with his obsession with black women? It's sickening. I seen
like that's when, honestly, that was when we know that this nigga was definitely not like us. Before even Not Like Us came out, right? He was definitely not like us before the song Not Like Us came out. Because the minute when he talking about how he's not down with the brown or he don't like the Night Riders, which is crazy. Like, that's insane. Yeah, once he said... Because the thing, like I said, you can have your preference of who you want to date, but that doesn't give you the right to, like, freaking disrespect them like that. Like, I could say, because here's how I would say if I want, here's how my preference would be. If you asking what my preference would be, as a Caribbean boy myself, it's like, oh, I'm Jamaican. If it's anything Caribbean vibes, hey, that's my cup of tea. But generally, I don't care who it is. As long as you have the type of morals and values and character that I like, then that's all good with me. See? Because I'm telling you what my preference is. Without disrespecting any other, I told you what my preference is. And I'm saying in general, as long as they have the values that morals and character that I like, then it's all good with me. That's me trying to make sure I say what my preference is, but still don't try to disrespect any other race out there. That nigga just straight up disrespected black women just straight up.
Side now, like, just because he let the skeet run through. Allegedly. And what is with his obsession with black women? It's sickening. I seen this before in movies and shit, bro. You hate them so much, but you really don't. You could tell you want them so bad, but you can't get one because they don't like you. He's not mad at black women. He's mad they curved him. His beef is personal as hell. He got curved in middle school and he never healed. You could tell. This man's still fighting 8th grade rejection like it happened yesterday. Every time he rants about being loud or ghetto, just know he's picturing that girl who laughed at his ass in the classroom and turned his ass down.
It sounds like it.
It's more than clear. He is not over it. So he goes and builds a podcast to vent like a broken NPC character. Instead of going to therapy, he hits go live and starts trauma dumping onto strangers. He hates black women, but the way he tries to describe them, he actually describes himself.
While they simultaneously still go out there to the sexual marketplace and look for a better guy to replace your dumb ass with while you're sitting at home playing Call of Duty. She's a... Who's the emotional one now? You yell like a black woman, bitch. You talk like one too. Yes, still you want to sit up here and say we're emotional? Well, we got over.
That's what I'm saying.
No fucking excuse.
Hey, hold on. Facts. At least they got ovaries, nigga. They got an excuse. What do you got? They got an excuse. And half of the times, it be from either that time of the month or when they got cramps or whatever. So, they got an excuse. What do you have, nigga? Like, pack them up. Like, goddamn.
Dumbass. I really want to meet the woman that broke this man's heart. I bet she funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Because
Who is
whatever
there?
joke she had for this man, it affected his entire life. It's his whole identity.
Yeah, it had to.
His obsession is just weird and loud.
Whoever
as
that
fuck.
woman,
like,
it
bro,
has to
so
be.
emotional every time they're mentioned. Like, seriously, why are you so invested?
Like, nigga,
the second a black woman
bro.
speaks, he flips, starts yelling, interrupting, throwing fits. Bruh, get the sand out your coochie.
They say he's not
out your coochie, Myron. Because everything
he
you
said
say
he
about
ain't
black women, you
emotional.
actually
He can
are
keep his
describing
emotions in check.
yourself.
Okay.
Loud, aggressive, emotionally unstable, crying on stream daily. You're reverse victimizing. Like, you always saying black people and black women act like victims, but if you really see what you're saying on how you cope with your sad
That's
ass
you,
life,
nigga.
you sound like a victim, just raging 24/7, projecting your insecurities onto other people. Dumbass. He's not
Facts.
describing black women. He's exposing himself every fucking episode. You don't like black women because you're not man enough to be with one. They see the chihuahua in you. You're a yapper. You bark. That's what little animals do. That's That's what little creatures do. They yap, 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 yap. That's their defense mechanism to steer the predators off. And I ain't talking that kind of predator. I'm talking about a real life just beast. Thinking you look big and bad, but really you look pathetic. Only this fragile little man is gonna cry, yell, and throw tantrums to feel heard. When's the last time you heard a lion roaring nonstop? You don't, because real power moves in silence. I hate lasagna, this is random, but I hate lasagna, bro. Lasagna nasty as hell. I don't care, shut up, I don't like lasagna. But even I gotta agree with Wayne when he said real G's move in silence like lasagna.
I should have known he was gonna say something like that. Real G's move in silence like lasagna. Cause even though the G in lasagna, even though lasagna has the letter G in there, it doesn't, when you say it, it doesn't sound like it's in there. So I get what he's saying, but Lil Wayne, I swear, Lil Wayne has certain punchlines where you would have to really question yourself. But
when he said real G's move in silence like lasagna, the king of the jungle ain't out here screaming at prey. He ain't screaming at prey, bro. He's not. He's calm, calculated, and lethal. But you screaming to the mic.
And when he wants to roar, he'll roar.
Kept receipts. You don't sound like you sound exposed.
Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. That was an alarm I had on my phone.
You sound depressed and you sound sad. You sound fragile. You sound broken. You sound easily hurt. Every damn episode, you're just proving how weak you truly are. A real man doesn't have to yell at all. He doesn't have to bark. He doesn't have to throw tantrums. His presence speaks before he does. You feel him when the energy shifts. In a household, he doesn't have to demand respect. He commands it through how he moves. His silence and his stance says way more than another man's shouting match ever could. Where the loud ones need noise to feel powerful, a real man needs nothing.
They always say whoever is the loudest one in the room is the most fakest one, because you can point a mother sucker out who's always loud and then rambunctious. You would think they're the toughest person when realistically they not. Sometimes the most loudest ones are the silent ones, and the most obnoxious ones are the loudest ones, like him, literally.
Because real power doesn't announce itself, it is felt. Get what I'm saying? That kind of man's presence builds peace, the aura, not chaos. The
aura comes in when they just walk in the room before they even say something. He just straight up says something and you think that's aura. Nah, nigga.
The words that ain't no aura. Right through your broken ass, your broken glass ass. You glass. We see right through your broken glass ass. You not even a whole glass. You not solid. You broken. You sad. You crying inside. Someone broke you, Myron, and you're taking it out on every black woman. Allegedly, somebody broke you, and now you're out here.
Why you keep saying allegedly, man? Stop saying that.
The ones who did it.
Not allegedly.
It wasn't their fault, but you made it their problem. Dumbass. By the way, he's 35 years old and has his first girlfriend ever.
And I said this before too. I think it was on an Omizi video I did. This man got done. And look, for certain people who always say about how I rant and all that, look here. If you come to a reaction channel, that's what you're going to expect. Now, back to what I was saying. This man has the nerve to want to talk about relationship, especially when it came to DDG's situation with him and Halle Berry and so on with it. Nigga, you got the nerve, he got the audacity to talk about somebody's or any relationship or try to give relationship advice when, nigga, the first time you have your girlfriend is when you're 35, nigga. So you need to tell me this is your first and only, your first time ever even having a girlfriend, and you have the nerve to say about how, oh, you slept with a... We already know that's bullshit. I'm sorry, we called him bullshit on that one. But you need to tell me for the first time this is your actual real relationship. And you're 35. 35, nigga. And this is your first time in a relationship. Nigga, I'm 24. And I've had over, I'm not trying to sound like I'm a boastful person, but in my life, I'm trying to count it in my head. If for what I can consider like real type of relationship wise, in a way, I've had like at least 3 girlfriends. 1 from Jamaica and 2 in the US. Right? Even though some 2 of them were like short and all, I still consider them relationship wise, right? So yeah. But mind you, and here's how I can remember. The one in Jamaica, I was 11. The one in the US, the first one in the US, I was 16, right? And that sucker was 7 months. Shout out to her. She know who she is. 7 months, right? And the second one was in 2018 when I was 17. And even though it was a month, hey, we still cool to this day. So it is what it is. So, nigga, I've had 3 girlfriends before I even turned into an adult. You were 35 and this is your first girlfriend you've had? At that point, your ass should never talk about no relationship advice when nigga this is your first girlfriend.
By the
Shut
way,
the fuck
he's 35 years old and has his first girlfriend ever. That's coming out his own mouth.
Well, when was the last time you had a girlfriend prior to Angie?
Not really.
Because you've never had a girlfriend in your life until you dated a foreign girl.
Not like that, yeah. But
case fucking closed.
No.
Case fucking
exactly.
closed. You never had a girlfriend or a serious relationship until you met a foreigner.
And how in the...
Yeah, at that point, whatever his argument about relationship, whatever advice on all this relationship BS that he gives out, all that is done. Because the fact is, this is your first time having a girlfriend. At your age, at 35, nigga. At that point, you are null and void. You should never talk about no relationship advice or anybody's relationship or even giving relationship advice ever again, because this is your first and only time having a girlfriend. So he should shut the fuck up.
Have you been podcasting like a relationship guru, but your first kiss probably came with an instruction manual? Having your first relationship at 35 is very revealing. All those weird just friends
which
texts,
is crazy.
and all those left on red heartbreaks, the woman who curved you without blinking. Yeah, now it makes sense why you hate women so much. It seems like you hate all women, but you really focus on black women. They saw the insecurity before you even found your voice. You're not heartbroken, you're haunted. They are haunting your soul. Dumbass. This man be screaming alpha male but folds when a woman breathes too loud. You can't even lead a convo but want to lead a household? Stop it. This man built a whole brand of clowning women but got bullied by puberty. That's why he's loud. No one listened to him growing up. And then the whole smart guy act. That shit's getting annoying. It's just a shield for a broken
he act like he's smart.
Myron isn't smart. He just yells, gaslights, and quotes fake stats.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. He act like he's smart. If he was so smart, his ass wouldn't have got his ass fresh and fit. Wouldn't have got his damn channel demonetized for the past 2 years. And only has to go off Rumble in order to get some money. Like, bro. At that point, shut the hell up. Like, you say you're so smart, but look what your decisions did. Cost you lots of money. Because think about it. YouTube was their only revenue they were getting from. Right? I probably said it wrong, but you know what I mean. So, because from what I remember watching Abram preach, what they were getting before, right, was like $200K a month. And that's good. But after getting demonetized off of YouTube, which was one of their biggest way of getting revenue, they went from that to now $70K a month they get. From the last time I checked. And it could be something different now. But from what I remember watching Abram preach, nigga, how you went the fact that you went from $200K to 70K. And even if that's still a lot, the point is, you went 3 times down in your prices. Like, bro.
I asked. That shit's getting annoying. It's just a shield for a broken little man. Myron isn't smart. He just yells, gaslights, and quotes fake stats like a human Reddit thread.
Facts.
All that smug, I'm smarter than you energy. Yeah, nah. That's just armor for the scared, fragile, broken man hiding underneath. Deep down, he's not confident. He's terrified. He's terrified of being wrong, of not being in control, of getting embarrassed. So what does he do? He rages. He cuts.
Think about it. The many times when freaking Abraham, how many times we've seen this man always try to want to get into a fight with somebody or talk a bunch of shit online, and then when somebody wants to confront them now, oh, he backs away. I'm like, nigga, don't talk shit if you can't back it up.
He screams until he feels powerful. He hires women just to sit there and get verbally jumped so he can finally feel like he's dominating something.
Get the fuck out of here, you fat bitch. Because I can match energy with you. Yeah, you are. You're easily 180 plus pounds. You're the oldest girl.
Is that still working?
Yeah, she's obese.
Okay. Can we kick her off the show now? For
Yeah. Yeah, Snake, you do it.
Hey, fatty, autistic retard.
You get on it now.
No,
you get on there now.
Get out of the show. You get on the show?
How about this?
Make your show.
How about you get your fat ass up and get the fuck up out of here? Get the fuck out of here. How about that, bitch? We don't need you. Get the fuck up out of here.
He's a pretender when he's really a submitter. You could tell Myron one of those guys that secretly gets spanked in real life. Allegedly. With a paddle or some shit. You could just tell. He's one of those guys. When Ronnie came in from Players Club.
He's more of the dominee than the dominator.
Assume the fucking position. Say it loud.
Yep.
I'm barking up ground.
It's not a debate show. It's a weird power trip for a man who's never had any real power. He doesn't want discussion. He wants to win arguments. He wants to win arguments against people he thinks are weaker than him, just so he could feel bigger and better about himself. But no matter how loud he gets, he's still that broken dude underneath. We ain't gonna stop.
And the thing is, and look, this is a long video, so you already know. The thing is, you always see him arguing with a lot of women. When was the last time you see him arguing with a man? And realistically, and like for goodness sakes, like my God, the only time he's ever argued with a guy was with DDG. And you see how, but that's the thing though. And all due respects to DDG, DDG is still young. He's still around my age group, like in the 20s and such. You're not arguing with a grown, like I said, with all due respects to DDG. Shout out to him, he's doing his thing. But when are you arguing with somebody who's more in your age group or older? Cause I know he wouldn't. Cause if anyhow he tries, he's not. I guarantee you're gonna see the bitch in him real quick. We've already seen it, but I guarantee you, if he thinks he's gonna argue with women and thinks he's the big dog and all that, nigga, go try to argue with a real man. Go argue with a real man and see what happens. You gonna get smacked the hell up.
Stop saying that. You're broken. You're glass. You're see-through. You're fragile.
I mean, for goodness sakes, when they were beefing with Abba and Preach, freaking Preach was gonna really wanna, cause the fact that they were going after his wife and talking about Haiti and such, going after his country of Haiti. Shout out to the Haitian community. Y'all know y'all have a special place in my heart as a Jamaican, cause we're both the Caribbean. So yeah, but yeah, you see how quick whenever Preach wanted to Preach saying he'll take both of them on, and what happened? He bitched out. Because Preach was a former boxer too, former bouncer and whatnot. So
you don't know who you are. So you scream at
rest and sure, he wouldn't want that
smoke.
Yeah,
did y'all see how Myron randomly came for DDG? Like he was holding a grudge in silence?
Like I was just saying.
DDG. I called it. I fucking called it. Nigga want to come on our show and act all fucking brand new and shit. Where babe? The fuck out of here, nigga. She dropped your dumb ass, and now you can't even see her son. Came over here all fucking stink face thinking he's the shit or whatever, and then he made that dumbass video or whatever. Bro, Fuck that nigga, man. He's one of these guys that always has this face like, oh, I'm not impressed. I'm cool. Like, he's one of those guys. You're here with an A-list celebrity bitch that got more clout and attention than you. I knew. And now your dumbass running around on Twitter like, oh, I can't see my son, nigga. What the fuck did you expect?
Oh my God, quit bitching. All you do is nag.
Yeah.
Seriously, how does this guy have a following? All he does is nag and cry. Out of nowhere, Myron launched a full-ass attack on DDG. Unprovoked. Like, he had that rant sitting in the drafts for months.
Yeah, like, nigga,
never
you had,
mentioned him before. No beef, no tension. Then boom, he's yelling into a mic about how DDG isn't a real man because of how he handled his relationship. He mocked the breakup with Halle Bailey like it was a joke. Then he would take it even lower. Mock DDG's custody issue like it was just content, not a man trying to fight to see his kid. He threw in DDG's a loser, all while acting like he was preaching some manhood truth. But it wasn't truth. It was just pure jealousy.
Yeah, the man who just got into his first relationship at 35 is gonna talk about relationship problems or wanna seem like he's a nigga. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck.
Listen in real time. Like, Myron finally got a girlfriend at 35, and suddenly he thinks he's the relationship police.
Yo, why this little fresh and fit nigga always on my nuts?
Little nigga, you're 5'7", like 160 pounds.
Fuck fresh and fit, nigga.
Not for real.
They on my dick, nigga. Now I wanna go on your shit, now you mad. Fuck you, nigga. He said he ain't like how my face look. He said I looked at mean or something in the club. Nigga, I got aura.
And then this dude really sits here comparing his girl to Halle like it was a flex. Dragging Halle's looks because she...
Yeah, I've seen her picture. Look, all due respects to that girl, but look, my girl. Sorry, but look at Halle Bailey.
Doesn't fit his
if he has a picture,
Pinterest board. Just because she ain't your ideal doesn't mean she ain't fire.
Hold on. Hopefully he has a picture.
But not everybody follows that Eurocentric beauty guideline. We don't.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
The way you disrespect women, you gotta at least have a bad.
You gotta have a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Nigga, you put a baby in there. This guy really trying to sit here and say Angie's mid. Nigga, this is your girl. You actually impregnated this.
But yeah, you're right. He did. And guess what? She's a rich though. What about your girl? Nigga, you ain't rich. Your girl ain't rich. So what are you talking about? You can say all you want. At the end of the day, guess what? He got with a rich girl. And he's doing successful too. Nigga, what about you? Fuck he's talking about? Like, nigga, what?
Creature. The fuck out of here, DDG, Doodoo G. You dumbass. Dumb gnome.
Then he tries to flex about how his girl respects him because he demands and has her passwords and login info.
Yeah, I hit her with a follow. Now, Myra, don't be beating her because I'm following her, okay? Yeah, let's go follow her. She only got 557 followers.
Yeah, like, nigga, and you got the nerve to tell you about how your girl is. Nigga, fuck out of here. You're lucky you hiding her face. Like, move your ass out. I want to see your face for real.
What this nigga doesn't realize is, I'm the leader. I'm the boss. What does this look like, DDG? Looks like I have her profile, right? So, I see everything that comes through here. Unlike you, my woman actually respects me. Unlike you,
nigga,
my woman understands that I'm the leader. Unlike you, I run my relationship.
She a loser.
Unlike you, I call the shots. You understand?
Alright, that's not respect. It's surveillance.
Yeah, that's not. That is not no respect. That's dictatorship, nigga. There's a huge difference between respect and dictator. Shut the fuck up.
An FBI agent with mommy issues. If you gotta monitor her like she's 14 on TikTok, you already lost her. You don't have loyalty. You have a hostage. Real respect is freedom.
Mind you, like I said, I remember watching the many videos Abba Preach was doing on these two, especially this nigga, where he was bringing up the whole thing about with the Instagram, with the social media shit, where she should have her Instagram deleted or whatever, but he should have his, and the reason why is because just because he feels insecure about how women will most likely get more DMs than most men. I'm like, nigga, at the end of it's this like this. at the end of the fucking day, if you're getting a lot of DMs from people who want to date you, you can choose to either respond to them or you don't. You either choose to respond to them or leave them on red. Like, at that point, what are we talking about?
Now I'm here to tell you right now, if she wants to cheat, no password in the world's gonna stop her. Control her all you want. You just look stupid and fragile. She'll...
At this point, I would allow her. At this point, I know cheating is bad, but for somebody like him, oh, trust me. And I say this with full confidence. Any girl should cheat. Any girl who's gonna be with this nigga, with the way how he's acting, trust me, you have the rights to cheat on him. I'm sorry. Like I said, I know cheating is bad and it should never, no matter who does it. But when somebody is like this, you have all right. Nobody would ever judge you or anything like that. Cheat on that nigga.
The world's gonna stop her. Control her all you want. You just look stupid and fragile. She'll still lie with a smile if she wants to. No woman respects a man who handcuffs them to prove a point. You're not dominant.
Exactly.
You're just lame, fragile, paranoid. You can't stop a hoe from being...
Like Kendrick say, once a lame, hoe is a lame.
She gonna hoe her way into anybody's life. Just like a woman can't stop a man from being a hoe. He's gonna do the same shit. You can't stop it. It's gonna happen regardless. So if you feel like that's what you have to do, you already lost them. Give it up. I'm just saying, all this towards DDG was random, bitter, and clearly personal. It seemed like DDG's existence triggers everything Myron hates about himself. It's the fact that Myron really said, fuck that guy over a normal breakup. DDG went through a common breakup and custody issue. Yeah. Nothing wild, just life. And Myron randomly snapped. What did DDG do to you, man? He must have smashed one of those females you wanted back in the day and you couldn't get. Like, for real.
DDG wasn't even... Granted, DDG's in his 20s. If that were to even happen too, I'm like, nigga, you wouldn't even have a chance. He yelled at his girl.
He didn't belittle women for content like you do. Dumbass. What did you expect Brett to really do? Myron's only mad that DDG handled it like a man, not like a rage-filled control freak with a podcast and a mic. He's salty DDG didn't shack up with a white girl to feel less black like he did. Myron's stupid ass thinks being controlling equals being secure. It's not. He was tweeting and all kinds of shit. He couldn't come up with anything, so he was calling DDG dumb gnome, clown DDG's height and weight, 5'6", 150 pounds. Like that somehow wins arguments. The crazy thing is DDG is actually a boxer. Not professionally, but amateur.
He's not professional.
He got hands. And he said that he will shoot the fade when he sees.
And hey, that's the thing too, Myron. You always talking about how you want to box niggas and all that. DDG can box. He's not like professional and all, but hey, at least if he say he gonna want to shoot the fade with somebody, whether in real life or just in boxing, he'll do it. Will you? You had multiple times during the beef with Abba and Preach and many other people to want to shoot the fade, but trust me, what you do, you bitched out. So shut the fuck up.
Amateur. He got hands, and he said that he will shoot the fade when he sees him. No matter how much you work out, Myron, if you don't know how to squabble, you get knocked out, bruh. And then after DDG respond, this bozo would double down. Dude responded with straight up racist, anti-black stereotypes. Even played monkey sounds while clowning DDG's blackness. Like that's a solid comeback or something. He wasn't clapping back, he was cooning on command. Desperate for approval and praise from the same crowd that calls him the same exact shit. They just call you a good boy with it, dumbass.
Good boy.
Correction, I only beat her on Sundays, Pontiac maid. But thank you for the comment. However, maybe if you had beat up your mermaid ex-baby mama, you would be able to see her son more, you fried chicken connoisseur. Which, that's true.
Everything you say about DDG, they say about you. I'm telling you right now, they say that about you, bro.
Exactly. You act like they're not gonna say that shame shit that you're saying to you, dumbass. Especially when you're not even born in the country too. Yeah, like you really think you cooked, nigga. Okay, dumbass. The same thing you're saying to DDG, they're gonna say to you, and plus knowing that you're not even born here, you're not really born in America. Fuck out of here.
Call you a good boy with it.
I'm not even born here, and they would say a lot of shit to me.
You've been fighting your own face since birth. You've been fighting your own face since birth. You got beef with your face. At this point, it seems like you love white approval more than your own mom. I mean, your mom is Sundanese. She has black skin. Do you hate your mother? Like, she birthed you, bruh. You hate black women because they look
I would
too
feel like
much
that's
the
the
woman who raised you.
At that point, that's the in a way, I know earlier in this video, I was saying about how y'all should stop it, but at that point, I'm sorry. The way how, if you're going like how he's going, at that point, you really gotta question, do you even love your own mom? If you're like that. I'm just saying.
And that's
the way how you going at black woman, that's
so bad
crazy.
He flinch when you walk past mirrors. He see himself in the mirror, he flinch. He gets a jump scare. Dumbass. The sad truth is that he's a self-hating clown starving for validation. Myron gangs is what happens when internalized racism, fragile masculinity, and social media clout chasing all crash into one confused man-child. He hates himself. He hates where he comes from. And the harder he runs from his blackness, the more he exposes how deeply it owns him. I wouldn't say owns him like in a diss to black people or the culture. I'm saying owns him like it's bullying him. His ancestors are beating the fuck out of him internally. His ancestors are spinning in their grave. They are beating him up inside. Pause. And let's not forget, Myron's not even black American. He's not. He's Sudanese. I mean, Sudanese. And like a lot of non-black American folks with melanin, he moves like he's somehow above us. There's non-black American folks with melanin, he moves like he's somehow above us. There's this wild, delusional flex some of them carry, not all, some of them. They think they're better than black Americans. Like they're exempt from the same racism we face daily.
Yeah,
but
like the
go into a prejudice store, you still gonna get followed, you still gonna get profiled. They don't ask what country you're from before calling you a slur. You're not the...
Exactly. If you're not, it don't matter what you could be born in America, nigga. If you ain't got the same complexion as them, you are N-word with the ER to them.
You're
simple as that.
Dumbass. Myron walks around acting like his cultural background makes him a lead, but he's getting played by the same damn system. Dumbass. It's funny watching people talk down on black American culture while eating the same discrimination, just with a different accent. He's not powerful, he's not respected, he's a cautionary tale in real time. A sad little man who built his platform by beefing with his own reflection and by putting down women. This is not going to end with influence or impact. It ends with him being remembered as the loudest example of how far self-hate can take you. Dumbass. You scream to prove you're a man, but the loudest thing about you is your insecurity. In reality, you're just background noise in a room with people that never accepted you and never will.
Hey, shout out to Deleted, man. Hopefully, if you do see this, my guy, let me give you a like on that. That was a nice, well-deserved packing for that nigga, cause boy oh boy, trust me, don't be a Myron Gaines, cause brother, just don't even be him. But hey man, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments below. Hey, I know this was almost an hour-long reaction, but hopefully you watch it all the way through, and if you have, I appreciate y'all. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments below. If you made it to the end, comment down below, packed him up. And that makes me know you made it this far. But it's been your boy HumbleZiggy signing out. Stay positive, keep the vibes up. And one more time, for Deleted, I'm out.